and His Will Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Hi, family. Well, family, we're talking about Thanksgiving. And I already taped this once, but all right, some stuff happened and made me remember some things, okay? So I have to redo this. And so I'm going to start where I was on my last video. Wait a minute. So we talked about financial, like how, Thanksgiving's going to be very expensive and we can't like leave it all on one family member to foot the bill for Thanksgiving. I showed you that $80 turkey. I don't even like turkey like that. You think I'm paying $80 for a turkey? To get a plan, my plan fell through. My plan consisted of like a morning football game. Well, school starts way earlier down here than it does up there. So their season's done. So there will be no morning football game. But I think I'm going to find a soup kitchen. I think I'm going to volunteer at a soup kitchen Thanksgiving morning. That would make me happy. I have to find this soup kitchen. So that's my plan. But you see how quickly a plan can fall through. So start your planning early because stuff happens. Spending time with family. This one is, we can't always be with our family. Like my family is in New Jersey. I have family here. I have my dad and my brother here. But I have like my daughter and all my cousins my aunt, like my family, my extended family, and my immediate is up there. So the greater part of my family's in New Jersey. And I can't be with them. But happy Thanksgiving, guys. So, but what I can do is I can FaceTime. I don't FaceTime, like Facebook Messenger them. I can call them. That's what we used to do to my dad when we would all get together. We'd call my dad. That was like a tradition for the holidays. We'd wait till everybody got to the house and then we'd call daddy. So, like those phone calls were special. They were special to me. I know they were special to my dad. So I'm just going to call people. Call or whatever. I can't be there, but I still love them and I can be there in spirit. And so sometimes that's what we're going to have to do with our family. Like COVID's not going anywhere. And if somebody has COVID, they can't have Thanksgiving with you. You can send them a plate though. Now, this last thing, this truly convicted me because on my menu was, okay, first of all, let me preface this by saying my doctor took me off the low carb diet. Okay, my sugar was right and tight. So no more low carb diet. And so I was like just in time for my yams and macaroni and cheese and my stuffing and yeah, that's my worst, most egregious carbs. If I decide to sneak in some mashed potatoes, although that's just like unnecessary, over the top extra. So besides all the bacon that I want to do, I want those things too. Okay, so I remembered exactly what sugar does, which really helped me when I was on the low carb diet because I realized that sugar wasn't so good for me. So, spikes in sugar suppress your immune system. So if you're already immune compromised, which most of us during the winter time become a little because our vitamin D goes so low. That's why you should be supplementing with vitamin D. If your immune system is compromised, you may get sick easier. Foods high in sugar or refined carbs, which in the body turn into sugar, reduce your body's ability to fight disease. So if your sugar spikes, it'll take about, so if you like eat a bunch of sugar and you spike your sugar levels, your insulin levels, whatever, it takes about 6 hours to get back to normal. So if you continually eat that way, your body doesn't get back to normal, and it sets you up to be sicker. it breaks down your immune system. So fam, okay, this has caused me to change my menu. I'm still gonna have a couple of those things in small amounts, but I'm gonna cut back on my bacon, and I'm gonna do some low carb bacon, like keto baking, and I'm gonna have it both ways. I'm gonna have keto cheesecake, which is basically cheesecake, and I'll have one pie, one cake, two kinds of cookies. That's all. And that's going to be for me, and my neighbors are going to have to take some because everybody's going somewhere, so I'll be here chilling. But they're going to have to take some when they get home. And my kid is going to have to take some home. That's just the way it is. I'm not having all that in my house. I'll take some to my dad's too. I'm not doing it. My brother, I'm going to spread that out. But I'm going to enjoy it the first day. Then after that, it has to go. So, yeah. So sugar is not really your friend. So fam, add some more veggies in. Instead of candy sweet potatoes, I'm going to bake my sweet potatoes. They caramelize in their skin when you bake them in the oven, and they're just as good. So I'm going to have baked sweet potatoes. It's still a carb, but it's not as bad a carb. It's a more healthy carb. And I'm going to have my macaroni and cheese. And I'm going to have my stuffing. But I'm going to get that keto bread. I'm going to get that keto bread that doesn't have as many carbs in it. And I'm going to make it from scratch instead of, the box or the bag kind. I'm going to make it from scratch, and I'm going to use that kind of bread and just healthy it up just a little bit so I don't feel as guilty. So, and I'm going to have string beans and broccoli, and I'm really debating this cornbread casserole thing. I think I'm having it anyway. Just no added sugar or little added sugar. I'm having it. And I think that's it. And and chicken, no turkey. So fam, adjust your expectations of the amount of sugar you're going to ingest. Because guess what? Those sugary drinks too, the sugary Kool-Aid or sweet tea down here, or the sodas that I used to have like 2-3 sodas at Thanksgiving. My aunt always bought those Canada Dry cranberries. Oh, that cranberry soda at Thanksgiving time. Yeah. Yeah, those things, that sugar adds up. That sugar and the desserts and the carbs. Like Thanksgiving is really, yeah, that's why you end up on the couch sleep. So fam, yeah, watch your sugar on Thanksgiving. The COVID's out here, the flu's out here. Watch your sugar. Don't go berserk this year. All right. Well, I have a confession. I put on my personal Facebook page, how I didn't engage with the racist person online. And well, the confession is I did not engage, but the confession is I typed it all out. I typed it all out. I was ripping them one. And Holy Spirit made me delete every line of it. So I did not do it, but I wanted to. I wanted to fight. Okay, so no more fighting. I'm not allowed to fight. Well, join us again next time when In His Will Ministries International presents Midweek Message. Until then, bye.